Welcome back, guys. Let's continue our project. Today we're giving our enemies actual health, a proper health bar, and we're also adding a targeting system, similar to the one in Dark Orbit. Before diving into the new features, I made a few small adjustments to the assets we already had, just to clean things up and prepare everything for the upcoming systems. After that, I put together a simple explosion animation that triggers when we shoot down an enemy. It's nothing fancy yet, but it already adds a lot more feedback and makes the combat feel more alive. Since in today's episode we'll mainly be dealing with events, I first quickly reorganized the existing ones. This way everything will be much clearer, and I won't have to dig through endless rows anymore. But let's jump right into creating the health bar. Since I had literally zero experience in this area, I started watching tutorial videos just to at least roughly understand how everything works. In the videos, of course, everything went beautifully. But for me, well, not quite. During the first attempts, I ran into bugs I didn't even understand myself, so I quickly realized this wasn't going to be as simple as I'd hoped. After roughly an hour of struggling, I ended up calling in the AI as well. Honestly, even then it still took quite a while for every detail to come together. But after about another hour of work, the system finally worked. Now every enemy's health bar updates perfectly and smoothly follows their current HP. But the job wasn't done yet. It's great that there's a bar, but it still doesn't tell you exactly how much HP the enemy has left. So I added numerical indicators as well. Luckily, this was much easier. I basically had to redo the same process as before, just with different UI elements. The result? A fully functional, dynamic health bar system that displays enemy health both as a bar and as a number. With this, we've taken a huge step toward proper visual feedback in the game. It's starting to look more and more like a real, playable system where every element communicates with the player. Of course, there's still tons of work ahead, so we're far from done, but the direction of the project is becoming increasingly clear. Now let's move on to the targeting system, which will work roughly the same way as in Dark Orbit. In short version, when you click on an enemy, the ship automatically turns toward it, and you can start firing right away. It sounds like a simple feature, but behind the scenes, there's a lot of small logic pieces at play. The foundation of the whole system was a marker that I had to create first. This shows which enemy you're currently focused on. Once that was in place, I started putting together the events. The logic is quite similar to the health bar system, but here I had to account for more interactions, and of course, not everything worked on the first try. The strangest bug was that after selecting an enemy once, the system didn't allow selecting the same one again, which made no sense at all. In hindsight, it was super easy to fix, but when you encounter it for the first time with zero experience, it can easily eat up half an hour or more. At one point, I had to create a green debug marker just to see whether the code was actually doing what I wanted. I have a feeling this little marker will be worth gold later on. In the end, though, I managed to solve the issue, and now the entire targeting process works perfectly. After that, I moved on to fine-tuning, making sure projectiles always fly toward the selected enemy, and ensuring the ship also rotates in that direction, but only if something is actually selected. These were much easier to piece together, and with that, the entire targeting system is now complete. For the final touches, I also put together a very basic reward system, because if we destroy an enemy, it would be nice to actually get something for it. In Dark Orbit, when you defeat an enemy, besides XP and other rewards, you get two main things: credits, which are the standard currency, and iridium, a rare and valuable currency. For now, we're simply calling them money and rare money, though I'm sure I'll come up with cooler, more fitting names later. Creating this system was surprisingly simple. Nothing complicated was needed, just a new layer and displaying the text. For readability, I also added a very basic blue background behind it, so the reward is always easy to see. And with that, our basic reward system is done. It provides a perfect starting point for future development and finally makes it visible which direction the project is heading, while also giving the player tangible feedback for every enemy they defeat. And that brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content, and I'll see you in the next video.